Heavensward Part 4. After 1,000 years of bloodshed and sorrow, the shade of Nidhogg, rage incarnate, fell at last to the warrior of light. So it was the Dragonsong War drew to a close, and the survivors, bloodied but unbowed, could begin to pick up the pieces. A new day dawns in Ishgard, and her champions may rest easy, if only for a moment, for every ending marks a new beginning. Promises kept. A new day dawns in Ishgard, and the House Forton Knight has tidings for you. Mr. Shark, you are come at a most excellent time. An invitation from a truly preeminent personage was delivered to the manor but a short while ago. Would that you had been present to receive it, but in any event. Sir Emeric de Borel, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and Viscount of House Borel, cordially invites Mr. Shark to dine with him at his estate. Yeah, I remember this happening, but I don't remember much about it. You seem surprised. The messenger assured me that his lord had broached the subject with you at an earlier date. Yeah, he did. Several times, when the arrangements for the peace conference were still being finalized. Of course, the intervening moons afforded little opportunity for leisure, but with the happy advent of peace, 'tis plain the Lord Commander sees no further cause to delay. What say you? Let's do it. What will you say? I should be glad to accept. I would, but I haven't the foggiest what to wear. Any thoughts? To be honest, I'd rather not. I should be glad to accept. Indeed, who would not? You will forgive me if I seem envious. I shall send word of your acceptance to Burrell Manor at once. When you are ready, pray report to the Astrologicum. They will have someone escort you the rest of the way. Yeah, he's been wanting this dinner for some time now. Okay, so this is where he lives. Greetings and well met, Mr. Shark. This actually isn't far from the woman, I think, who told the story about Hilda. I have the honor and the privilege to serve as head steward of House Borel, though admittedly our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I dare say a woman of action such as yourself enjoys nary a moment's respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now, I am sure. But for this day we bid you lay down your burdens and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. We don't have that fireplace, do we? For our houses. That would be nice. I know I've seen enough people on Reddit have screenshots of like this scene with them, you know, wearing like the chocobo head or the
To think the Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
The Namu head, I think. Is that what it's called? The catfish one. Many memes, many memes.
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
Dude, he totally wants to wife up my character. Taking a lot of time to pour that.
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
What will you say? Though perhaps a bit long for my liking. No, I enjoyed it. Why not join me on the next? It wasn't all sunshine and lemon cakes. I would say why not join me on the next, but obviously his position would keep him from doing that. But it's usually kind of a polite way of, you know, addressing his what he said.
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust. Alas, much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention. Someday, perhaps.
Dude, that would... Ooh, I wonder if Endwalker... That would be awesome.
By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead?
Quite the man of words.
The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect. The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you. May I ask a personal question? Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton?
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden.
Ooh.
Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
Yeah, that question of the Warrior of Light's like personal life and what they want for themselves is an interesting one.
For every ending marks a new beginning.
Who is this?
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn. As did she. Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
Now we're going to check on Alize, which means she's not only back in the story, but like in the main story. And she's one of my favorite characters, so I look forward to this.
Yes.
Is that...
Alize, Alphinaud's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder. 'Twas only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Ooh.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood. We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphino. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Alphino, is the Warrior of Light, is she with you? Don't go, there is something I must say. The Warriors of Darkness are in league with the Ascients. Slaughtering the Primals is but the first step in their plan. They make for Zelphatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
Okay, so Zelphatol is the dungeon of this patch.
I shall inform the others at once.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
Okay, though the fates afforded us the time to share our long-delayed drink, 'twould seem the rest of my wine cellar will have to wait, as I am constantly reminded there is no rest for the righteous. The rest of your wine cellar? What were you planning, Sir Emmerich? However much we may change and grow apart, some bonds are unbreakable. Surely they won't let her... Yes, I know. We must trust in Captain Whitecape and his chirurgeons. Did they not bring Estinian back from the very brink of death? I am uncomfortably reminded of how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. What say you, my friend? Shall we turn our attention to a matter whose conclusion we yet have the power to influence? What would that be? Thank you for watching this video. Tonight's stream was a lot of fun. We finally killed Nidhogg, finally, for the last time, which I think finishes off 3.3, and we moved into 3.4 with the stream ending after taking on Titan again and meeting poor Gabu. It was fun, but sad there at the end, but fun. If you enjoyed this and want to see it live, come and join me on my Twitch. The link is down below. And again, if you enjoyed this one, please like, comment, and subscribe. Other than that, have a good one.